So we have the 2026 NJCAA Division I Women's Basketball Championship from March 24th through the 31st in Tennessee Arena in Lake Charles, Louisiana. And we have the semifinals here. So, let's go talk about. So we have, in the opening round, we had New Mexico playing the first game, and we won all the way to the championship with a 53 over Clarendon. Eastern Arizona got a bye in the second round. In the second round, they played Thursday. They've played in the second round, so it's a little bit easier path for Eastern Arizona. But New Mexico beat a tough Clarendon squad, 58-53. New Mexico 16 seed. Advancing all the way to the championship game. They already outseeded their seed. Maybe you expect maybe one win, maybe two if you pull off an upset. The 3-4 wins, that's tough. And they beat, the 17 seed, the 1 seed. And they beat the 8 seed. Then they beat the 5 seed, Eastern Arizona. And then they played the 6 seed, Trinity Valley. But they blew out Trinity Valley 56-29 in that one. So, New Mexico Junior College taking on Eastern Arizona today at 6 Eastern, 5 p.m. Central Time on ESPNU. And this is part of ESPN's broadcast for NJCAA National Championship events. They're doing it like they do, and like NCAA Division II, Division III used to broadcast, and the non-televised NCAA Division Ones like the NCs and stuff like that, and stuff like that. Non ESPN Plus. They would just show like the national finals for like swimming, diving, track and field. They do for the divisions like wrestling, but for like the tournaments like basketball, football is on ESPN Plus now. But they used to do football, men's and basketball, and like there, and I think like volleyball maybe from like the paid thing. They went to just free. And now it's all divisions, every single game of a tournament, or the national finals, like every round of a wrestling tournament, every round, every track and field thing, every swimming diving thing, all that. So it's not just Division I, and it used to be just the final sites, like the national semifinals and championship game, or the national, or like the College World Series, the Women's College World Series for softball, the Men's College World Series for baseball. But they're doing that for Division I of NJCAA, They're doing Division I football championship on ESPNU with select playoff games. I believe the semifinals are on ESPN Plus. And there's, I think, select regular season football games on ESPN Plus. And you have the NJCAA Division I men's and women's basketball championship tournaments, the full tournament. And then you have the semifinals and finals of the men's and women's soccer tournament. And you have the Division I volleyball tournament, but it's only the placing matches. It's only 7th place. They have a consolation thing. It's only 7th, 5th, 3rd, and 1st. And then it's placing matches for each place in the championship event. And then it's you have softball, baseball. And I know softball, I know they don't start in the first round. I believe they start in the second round. And then in baseball, they might do the same. Either the whole tournament or they start in the second round too, so. But I'll let you know. I'll give you a little recap of the championship when it's done. Talk about the championship game. And who your NJCAA Division I Women's Basketball Champion is. And the last NJCAA Sport Event video tour now until the season gets underway for the spring sports, which is about a month or so. Well, maybe end of April, beginning of May.